Zai.
Brago.
One Piece 1166. It is out. And we are still in the flashback. And we're getting some good stuff with this new chapter. I mean, Oda's really laying it on thick here.
Yeah.
Let us know what happened. Last chapter did have some indicators that we could get some more from the flashback, but I was like, man, I don't know if Oda's just like telling us, hey, this is what's going to happen, figure it out, or if he's going to really show us. He showed us.
Yep, the killing blow.
Well, I guess he didn't show us the killing blow. Oh, okay.
He kind of did. You saw the blood splatter. It's the killing blow.
Whoa.
Is it a named attack even? I don't know, man.
You know, I remember a time, a certain moment, around Whole Cake Island, when there was a man faced the wrong way, and then there was another man coming with an attack, winded up behind him. He's smiling, and we don't see the attack, but we see blood splatter.
Oh, are you talking about Pound?
Pound.
Pound?
Pound.
Oh, I hated Pound, dude. I did not like Pound.
He was such a good dad.
So sad when we saw him in the cover page story. I said, no way. Please, not him.
I was like, how did he survive this? Oven came. Oven was mad, too.
Dude, dead to rights. Blood and everything.
He survived. He survived.
Are you trying to say that Rox is alive here?
I don't think he's alive.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
So we're going to go up to the Holy Land, walk into Emu's freezer, and Rox is there.
Possibly. He's just on ice.
Are you willing to put your life down on the line for that theory?
No, I'm not.
Do you have any theories that you're willing to like put your life down on? Metaphorical life, not like real life. That's a tough one, huh?
Wow. Whoa.
Yeah, it can be something easy too.
Stake my life on something that's definitely going to happen in One Piece.
Yeah, like Morge and the raid will fail. Like, what is your version of that?
My version of the raid will fail.
I have one. I could just throw it out there real quick.
Let me hear it.
Barbell is the man marked by flames.
Jesus.
Yeah, just throwing it away for anything, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, like you're staking your metaphorical life on that?
I feel it, dude. I'm staking my Minecraft life on that one, let me tell you. Either that or just Mihawk Celestial Dragon, but yeah, I think Barbell one is like a shoe-in. I feel it, dude, in my bones.
If I had to bet one, I would say Katakuri's a Yonko at the end of the series.
That's not a bad one. I mean, like, yeah. Look at Naruto. Look at who became Hokage after, you know, the old gen. Bunch of losers, dude. The Boruto Hokages are so bad. Yeah, awful. No aura.
No, Sai, that's a hot take.
No aura, no nothing,
that's
dude.
A hot take.
The Kages after the Kages after the story in Boruto, ass. Except for Naruto. Across the board. I like Darui. I just don't like his mustache afterwards. His post-time skip design is awful. Him during Naruto, amazing. Loved him. He was like the Black Lightning guy, right?
Yes.
Like, he literally has, like, black lightning shooting out of his blades. I was like, oh, dude, this is super sick. Underutilized. But and then we come back during Boruto, and he has, like, the weirdest mustache known to man. Like, dude, shave it. Shave it. What are we doing?
He just likes the mustache.
Like, all of the Kage looks so bad in Boruto. Even Gaara, what happened to him?
I don't know if I've seen Gaara in Boruto.
He has, like, a comb-over now.
Oh.
Yeah, he has, like, a prep school comb-over. Like, why they do that to him, dude?
Ooh.
Are you looking at it?
Yeah.
I love Gara, but man, change up the hair.
No, but this is growth, you know?
No, growth is growing out your hair. It's not
He's
that.
come a long way.
Yeah, the Sand Village finally developed hair gel.
He looks like one of the 6 paths.
A body ripe for the taking. Oh my god.
Hey man, here's one thing I say. Naruto typically,
I was way cooler than Darui.
The post time skip designs are not the greatest. Like, who's the design that I thought looked terrible? Naruto's design.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of liked his hair, but I just think the way the anime did him is bad.
I hate his hair. I'm like, what? Why?
Yeah.
Like, we had so many options, so many ways he could go. We saw Minato, and this is what he gets?
Okay, it's like not the worst.
Oh, my God, Sai.
I think Naruto's design isn't the worst.
It's not the worst.
Sasuke had a glow up.
Did he?
Yeah, I like Sasuke. It's like more like minimalistic, is what I call it.
But he has the emo thing going on.
Yeah, which I mean, that's been his vibe the entire show. So.
But now he's leaning into it.
Yeah, he's the rogue emo.
Yeah, I don't love it. So, yeah, I guess you're right about the designs for Boruto. Darui's still cold though. But wait, whoa. Are you saying Katakuri is a loser?
No, I'm just saying like he could definitely get the pass for being a Yonko. You know, new gen, just go to the right hand man. Yeah, Katakuri's gonna get like the honorary Yonko title.
I'll call an audible. Instead of Katakuri being a Yonko at the end of the series, I'll say this. Buggy will also find the One Piece.
Oh, I think that's gonna happen too. Yeah. I think Buggy's he has to.
I think he will.
Him and Shanks are the only ones from the Roger Pirates who did not go to that final island. He promised Shanks he's gonna do it. It's gonna happen. I think
Buggy will also find the One Piece some way or the other. He's going to be there on Laugh Tale with the Straw Hats. I don't know how. I don't know what's gonna happen, but he's going to hear about the history. Either an heir, one of his heirs make it there, right? Where it's like it's stuck to somebody's body or something, and he just hears everything about the One Piece. One way or another, Buggy is going to find out about the One Piece. He will be there in some way. So that's what I stake my life on.
That's a good one. I like that. I agree.
The chapter was a heavy one, not intense action chapter. Oda, for all intents and purposes, kind of skipped all of that, for being honest. Just kind of jumped forward, was like, well, we know what happens here. Like, we don't need to.
Yeah, the Garling one shot.
Yeah, we don't need to go crazy. And then, like, how they got Roger and Garp, they're like, use your imagination. So
you can assume.
In the official, Rox says, well, he's thinking, will I leave this island alive? He's having a Cobra moment, Si.
Yeah.
Where after you put yourself in some shit, you're now thinking, damn, am I going to die here? Yeah, man.
And then he sees them arrive. The Akatsuki of One Piece. Right?
He see them walking. He's like, shit. And then Garling just ends it, seemingly. Some people were very underwhelmed by Rox's death. How'd you feel, Si?
Oh, I wasn't underwhelmed. I'm underwhelmed by Garling. I joked a second ago and called them the Akatsuki of One Piece. I wish they were moving like that, but yeah.
They are the Taka of One Piece.
Yeah, no, not the Taka. Yeah, Suigetsu ended it. Nah, like, I just feel like when Toei gets here in the anime, this is gonna look crazy. Like, if anybody has qualms with the Rocks fight versus Roger and Garp, thought it maybe ended too soon, I feel like we're gonna get a lot more when we get here in the anime. That's kind of where like I'm putting my hopes at right now when it comes to One Piece fights.
Ooh, I think we've talked about this before with me and One Piece fights, where I don't really.
Oh yeah, you
care
talked about how when you're looking for fights, you now just read Kagurabachi, right?
Or Sakamoto Days.
Yeah.
Either or.
When you think of good One Piece fights, you're like, not gonna happen. Just got to go to Kagurabachi.
Kagurabachi, Sakamoto Days, or
you got
Toei.
third? Or Toei. Yeah,
Yes,
Toei.
Toei.
Or One Punch Man.
Sorry, please.
One Punch Man. You were coping. Episode 3, you're like, guys, like maybe it's too soon.
I was like, give it time. Once you get to these fights, man, they're just saving their budget, bro.
They have the record for the lowest anime episode of all time. Granted, it's because of review bombing, but it holds that record now. Lowest rated episode.
It deserves it. It deserves it. Even fan service wasn't even fanny.
I saw somebody tweet out, they said, I was looking forward to this one girl's scene, but me and my had to go to bed disappointed. And I was like, damn, that's a sad one.
It was
couldn't even goon.
Okay. I think the thing that's bad about it is that when we watch anime, I don't think we notice these things because they're typically done well. But dialogue scenes, when they animate like maybe some shoulder movement, some jaw movement, you know, something to make it known that this person is actually speaking. In One Punch Man, they will have an entire group scene. I shit you not. It's an entire group scene. And there's just one little mouth moving. There's one little mouth. And everybody else is frozen in place. Nothing else is moving. And then there's even a background of entire monsters just frozen in place. I'm like...
And then after they're done talking, instead of cutting over to like a different character... They use that same frame, and then now another character starts. I know it's so bad. And the thing is, I'm rewatching One Piece. People are like, "Oh, this was early One Piece. This was early." It wasn't. I'm watching Fishman Island right now, and I start from the beginning, and it's like, bro, like I'm paying attention to One Piece's animation. Yeah, there's like frames where things are still, but there's usually like a head turn or like
there's something
transition.
else.
Yeah,
there's something else. They're using pictures. And then animating it and keeping the same picture and then animating somebody else's mouth. And then don't let them animate walking. Dude. Oh my God.
Dude, they do not do walking or running. And I didn't notice it, but my wife also watches One Punch Man. And she was like, wait, are they supposed to be running here? And I was like, huh? And it's the shot where like all the A-class heroes are about to fight the Rhino guy. And instead of animating them running forward, they zoom in and then they put like the speed lines in the background and they give it the background. And that's it. They're like, go!
No, the worst one was...
I was like, bro, stop.
Blackluster.
Oh, my God.
When he saves her and he's running.
Yeah.
And he's taking out. And I'm like, what is happening? I'm like, wait. I'm like, what is he doing? And she's like, oh, he's running through them and crushing them. Thank you. Thank you for telling me because I had no idea what was happening. They just does like his feet like pattering on the ground. And then it's like, oh, he's running them over. Oh, thanks.
Cool.
Thanks so much.
Dude, there was another one, E.I. Iron. One of my favorite characters because he was like a knight. He has like armor and everything. It was awesome in season 1. And then he had like a little OVA episode. But here he's fighting the Rhino guy. And the Rhino's talking while he's fighting him. And it's just a frame of him doing this. Like for like a solid 20 seconds. I'm like, bro, no way. What is happening?
It's just laughable.
Did you see what the animator said though?
Yeah, if you keep insulting animators, they're gonna go away.
We're disappearing. But he also said that there's one scene in the next couple of weeks that they put their heart and soul into.
They need to shut up. All right, you know what? I'm always...
No, it's gonna be like Blue Lock, dude. I swear to God, it's gonna be like Blue Lock season 2, where there's like 2 minutes of just absolute Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer greatness.
I've heard about that because Blue Lock,
but it won't make up for the rest. I don't know.
When I watched it, they did there are a lot of scenes that felt like CGI, especially when it's group scenes.
Yeah.
It felt like everybody was like doing this CGI run together thing that I would hate. And then they did the still frame, the motion frame thing a lot in Blue Lock. But I never got to because I remember it was like an episode where everybody was tweeting about it. It was like, oh my God, Blue Lock just went crazy anime of the year.
Yeah, season 1 was decent, but season 2, pretty bad all the way until the end where you got like a really crisp 1v1, but it only lasted like a minute and a half, which I think it doesn't redeem the season, but but at least we can look at that and smile. And I think One Punch Man Season 3 is going to be the same way, but not as well received because One Punch Man is way more loved. So the criticisms are just going to be louder. Man,
these editors need to shut up, or animators, whomever is talking, because it reminds me of One Piece and the editors when they would talk and they would say something, get the fans riled up, and then when it's disappointing, they're like,
oh my god. It's like when One Piece is like, hey, we got a big announcement tomorrow. And then we tune in, and they're like, guys, we have towels with Luffy's face on it. They did that like once or twice. They're like, yes, guys, here's towels themed off of the One Piece crew. It's like, whoa.
That's like, bro, we don't care.
That's the big announcement?
All right? This is cool, but we don't
care. I thought it was a movie.
Like, come on. You can't gas us up like this. And then they did the same thing with Wano. They said, oh, guys, Whole Cake Island, you love it right now. Mind you, at this point, a lot of people were not feeling Whole Cake Island. Like, oh, man, you love Whole Cake Island right now. But just wait for Wano Kuni. Oda's been waiting his entire life to draw this arc. We're like, whoa, get us out of here, man. Get us out of Whole Cake Island. Get us to Wano.
Hey, to be fair, Wano did have like an animation jump, so it was kind of cool. You gotta imagine, the first episode of Wano was pretty fire.
It was great.
It was so fire.
This was the Zoro episode, right?
Yeah, the Zoro. Everybody loved the Zoro scene because the animation changed. Zoro was over here like killing people with a single knife.
Added a nice new filter. It was good.
Yeah,
it was good.
It was good.
So,
for a little
but
bit.
then, you know, things happened. Things happened, and we like Wano, but they just Sai likes Wano, but it just had no.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
I like Wano. I like Wano.
It's not, I like the latter half.
It's not nearly as bad as people say it is, but it just really has its issues. Wano in the anime, though, great. I really enjoyed Wano in the anime. But yeah, I don't know. One Punch Man. Well, we're on the first page, Sai.
No way. Still? Okay, we got to speed this up.
With Rayleigh carrying away Garp.
Yeah.
Well, Rayleigh carrying away Roger and Garp, and Rayleigh confirms for us, I guess, saying that Rox is dead. And I guess Rox is dead if Rayleigh said it. And then the narrator comes in and kind of lets us know, hey, man, it's
over.
This is basically the end of an era, right? Let's have a moment of silence. Because there's big lightning strikes, and this is signifying that now is the time for all these new characters to have their own stories, which is interesting because we see Shanks, we see Blackbeard, we see Kuma, Ivankov, Guinea, Dragon, Garp, all these characters that go on to kind of lead their own lives. How do you feel about this scene here?
I like it.
You have a take.
The fog is interesting. It reminds me of Thriller Bark. Like what's up with the fog there? In the Florian Triangle.
Why the lightning strike?
Yeah, why is this happening? I meme about it and say, oh, Garling did it, but I mean, in reality, this could be something that Emu and the God Knights are doing, because we came into this with Garling saying, hey, this island won't be here much longer.
Something's gonna come. Something's gonna happen. Remember, they were worried about it. What's that thing?
It's gotta be this. Just destroying the entire island, and maybe
leads
that thing
to weather changes.
Yeah, it leads to weather changes, leads to fog, and if you want to get crackpot with it, maybe this is how the Florian Triangle started. Just islands got destroyed, fog set in, and then something came out of the holes, which sounds weird, maybe. But we need the explanation.
That's not how they. It kind of felt like something more disastrous was coming.
Yeah,
and the fact that they were just so worried about it, for them to then go destroy islands themselves, it's like. Okay.
Yeah, why are you doing this, man? I mean, David Clem, though, you had to. You got to pull out all the stops. Get rid of them.
At this point, how do you feel about the characters in God Valley, some of their motivations? For instance, Whitebeard, how that was handled towards the end?
It's one of
those
things.
It felt like he just said, rocks,
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
I wish we spent more time at God Valley. Not just for my agenda with the God Knights and Barbell, but just in general with these captains, for example, like Whitebeard, just to see his motivation, what's going through his mind, why didn't he come back for Rox? Because when he came in with a lot of gusto. It was like, hey, I'm always drinking on your tab, Rox. Got to repay the favor. And then he did 2 attacks, and then he just kind of dipped. And it's like, I wish we saw like his mindset of like, okay, why did he leave? Like, does he know what's happening with Rocks? Will Roger eventually tell him? And same with Big Mom and Kaido. I get that they're a crew that's not, bonded through friendship, but they made it seem like kind of flimsy, like flimsier than it actually is. It's like, they actually showed up for their captain and they just kind of left. I wish we just knew what was going through their heads.
I remember I'd mentioned this before that I now feel more about how Oda writes characters, and a lot of it is with character motivations. He has an idea of how he feels about it.
Yeah,
but he's just like, this is how I feel about it. But the character could feel differently, right? So I think he leaves things open for interpretation because it's almost like he doesn't know, per se. Where he gets, sometimes when he answers questions, he's like, well, I think maybe the character was feeling
betrayed,
blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. I could be wrong, right? So I think for him is like, I'm going to leave it open to interpretation for the discussion. Yeah. So for a lot of people, they're like, well, Whitebeard, he just left because he asked Rox if he's in his way. Rox said yes. And he's like, oh, well, shit, let me get out the way then.
Yeah, like Rock's right? Like 3 times the size, demon wings and fangs.
You know what?
Yeah, fair enough.
Seems like you got places to go. Let me get out of here. Right?
Yeah.
And some people are like, well, you already repaid him. So he's like, okay. Some people said, well, he's no longer, clearly not fighting for his family anymore. So, well, I'm out of here. So it's just different interpretations, which I'm okay with, because it does lead to more discussion.
Oh, yeah.
Which is,
that's the whole thing.
What One Piece is kind of.
And if Oda ever wants to like revisit God Valley or revisit some of these characters, we could see more.
I'm not sure if you saw it on the timeline, but
ooh, what's up?
It turned into especially from other fan bases, because you have fan base wars every now and again.
Yeah.
It turned into One Piece versus everybody a little bit.
Wait, what? What happened?
Yeah, because somebody said, it's the same thing. One Piece fights, and it was One Piece of battle manga, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
And other fan bases like, haha, for a battle manga, the battle is not that good. Then there are, of course, One Piece fans saying, whoa, 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 not a battle manga.
I think Oda said it wasn't a battle manga, right? Wasn't that like recent?
Oda basically said that he didn't feel like, and this isn't verbatim, but I think he said something like, I didn't feel like I can compete with Dragon Ball Z or be like Dragon Ball Z, so I started focusing more on adventure as opposed to battle.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he said that like very recently.
Yeah. So I will say, I think saying One Piece isn't a battle manga, in these moments, every time we come off an arc where some of the battle is kind of mid, is some cope. However, I think it is correct to just call One Piece a battle manga. Is factually incorrect.
There's a lot of fights, but Oda doesn't focus on like the choreography or doing like these long drawn out battles.
No, that is not the focus.
Yeah.
If anything, I would say One Piece is not just a battle manga. And it's clear that the focus is more on adventure than battle. It is obvious. But I think it's two things happening. We can say that One Piece fights are not that good, and that One Piece is not a battle or focused on battle, but we cannot just completely absolve One Piece and say, well, the fights aren't that good because it's not a battle manga.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
I think both things can be true, like where the fights aren't that good, but I think it's, one could say it's intentional because that's not the focus. Is that an excuse though, Sai?
To an extent. I mean, that's why I give God Valley a lot of leeway. Like, yeah, I would love more Whitebeard and, Shiki and all these other characters just to see their motivations, what's going through their mind, why they're doing this, why they're doing that. Like, are they fighting people on the side? Even the God Knights, too. And it's like, Oda's trying to rush through it. He's talked about how he wanted to end the series like years and years and years ago. I believe like 7 years ago, he said that One Piece will end in 6 years. Yeah. So it should have been over in 2024. We're in 2025, and it's like we're not close to the ending.
probably has 6-7 years left.
Yeah, and he's like pushing 50. He's got kids. He's talked about wanting to go on vacation. He cries when he sees families because he wishes he could like leave the office. It's like, I mean,
yeah.
I get it.
I'd say
Toei's there to pick up the slack.
One Piece has been exponentially better for me ever since I stopped expecting like
good fights.
Or just like that to be the focus of it.
Yeah.
Like going into it and expecting like Oda is thinking about, okay, let me make sure I do this so that this character can do.
He moves his left foot over here, so he puts all his weight on it, and then that adds some extra mass to this attack. But Garp,
I don't think
Garp slipped on a rock, and let me tell you, he dodged it at the last second. Like, you know, he's not gonna be going
he's just
in
thinking
that
about
deep.
How can we progress the story? How does this matter for the narrative going forward? That's it. That is it, right? I think that we can tell when Oda's kind of having fun with different things, but I think it's more fun than like serious power scaly things. So
I bet we'll get to like really crazy battles when we get to like the final fights, but until then, it's like we're just gonna get like a couple of clashes, you know, half a chapter of like a couple of punches here or there, and just call it that. Like I said, Toei's gonna come in, do their magic, and just add a lot of like random stuff in there. Which
exactly, because even the final fight, if it's happening simultaneously, it's gonna be jumping around.
Oh yeah,
especially
dude, that's how Oda always does it with the straw hats.
He always does
it. My god,
it's gonna be jumping around, and especially if other characters involved, like the revolutionaries,
like the final war.
The final war. So it's, I think, which is like what makes the most sense for the narrative. That's what we should expect, and then just wait for Toei Piece, or even the One Piece, because that's not the focus right now, and I think that's fine. I think that's the reason why One Piece has lasted that long, because it hasn't focused on that. And
I mean, that's what Oda said too.
Consistent. Yeah,
he said that he witnessed a lot of other battle mangas get axed while he's doing One Piece, so he's trying to focus more on adventure rather than it being a battle shonen series.
And that's true, because one of the things about certain battle manga is scale, right?
Yeah.
And once you see the top, you gotta keep usurping that.
Ooh.
So it's like once we get to a certain point, like we went for a long time without seeing the top guys fight
or even interact.
Like a long time. So it's like One Piece is the draw for that was there, but I think just holding out for that long made us get more ingrained into the story and the lore. So by the time the fights came around, we were like, yeah, this is fine, but like I want to know more about the Void Century. Well, most of us were. So
and it's kind of funny because I feel like One Piece definitely tempered, being with One Piece for so long, it tempered my expectations. Because I remember I was like, oh, dude, I'm looking forward to like a Rocks versus Roger and Garp fight. And then we got it, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. And then, I'm looking at it like, wait, if this was another series, would I call this amazing? I don't know, but
probably
because
not.
it's One Piece, like, because my expectations are a little bit more tame, it's like, yeah, it's pretty fun.
Expectations are lower because of it's like when you go to a restaurant, right?
Red Lobster.
Okay. So you don't think Red Lobster is that good? Like,
it's not amazing.
It's almost like
a
restaurant where you get something like, all right, let's say the food isn't the best, but the
biscuits are good.
The appetizers are amazing, and the drinks are great, and the atmosphere is fantastic, and it's cheap. So you're like, yeah,
that's Red
Lobster.
Food
isn't the best, but it's an amazing experience, right? I love every time I go there, I'm satisfied. I enjoy myself, man. It's like
5 of my family members work at Red Lobster, believe it or not.
5 of them?
Yeah.
I was like, passed down.
Yeah. The whole family works at Red Lobster.
Family heirloom.
Yeah.
Like once everybody turns 12.
No, I'm not even joking. Yeah. They all work at Red Lobster, man. It's crazy.
Hey, biscuits are fantastic, though. So
good biscuits, man. But, okay, here's a good question. If there was only going to be one, like, drawn-out, amazing Kagurabachi level fight, JJK level fight in One Piece, but you can only pick one, what would you want? Who?
I think it's obvious. Zoro versus Mihawk.
I thought you were going to say Bellamy versus Luffy.
Oh, you talking about that already happened?
Oh, no, like in the future.
Wait, you think Bellamy's fighting?
One more time, Mugiwara.
I think that's the only narrative fight that has some weight.
Yeah.
That it has to be better than decent.
You're picking Zoro versus Mihawk over, let's say, Luffy versus Blackbeard or Luffy versus Emu?
Yeah. Because Zoro versus Mihawk, that's been foreshadowed for so long. And I think even Luffy versus Emu and Luffy versus Blackbeard, it may have more story stuff going on there that may impede the fight. Like Oda may do some Davy Joy Boy interactions that may just go take us to an Almataran.
You know that's
flashback.
Gonna happen, dude. Like every punch Luffy throws, Emu's gonna be thinking of Joy Boy, giving us lore.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like I'm kind of like looking at it like, yeah, I want Luffy versus Emu or Luffy versus Blackbeard. I'm here for the experience. How is it gonna go? Like, how does it make this experience great? You know, so
especially with Gear 5th, it's gonna get wacky.
It's gonna get really wacky. With Zoro versus Mihawk, it's straightforward.
Okay,
man.
wait. When we get Zoro versus Mihawk, I agree. By the way, with that pick, I feel like that's a fight that needs to be like just top tier. How many chapters would you want it to be? And also, would you be okay with Oda doing his cutaways? Like, here's half a chapter of Zoro versus Mihawk, and then we go over to like Usopp versus Van Augur or something. No.
I think Zoro versus Mihawk deserves a 5 chapters.
5 chapters.
That's a bit much. That's counterboxing.
I'd say like 2 to 3 chapters.
It deserves 5 though.
Like,
we're at this point, we're 1,300 chapters in for the fight most anticipated in the story. We deserve
Zoro's
5.
Dream. Honestly, I think every Straw Hat's dream completion needs at least 2 chapters. Like Sanji, All Blue, Luffy, One Piece, Nami, Around the World.
But just them though.
Just them. Yeah.
Just them.
Just
no
them.
Cutaway BS. Just them. And them just, of course, we can have other Straw Hats in it, but they're the focus of every single panel. I would like that.
Yeah.
Zoro vs. Mihawk, I think to do it justice, it has to be at least 3. At least 3, Sai. Sanji versus Queen got like
cutaway?
2.
Like, would we get like Mihawk backstory there or no? Just like only fight?
I think we got, Oda's going to do some backstory, but it might be like a
quick, like a Kaido one?
Like a Kuragana Island backstory of like their interactions. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But not Mihawk flashback at that moment could happen. We're gonna get flashback.
I'd rather get it beforehand, so we, don't have to spend time there.
He's gonna do it within it.
You think so? Like every time Mihawk clashes with Zoro, it's like, oh, I remember when I was 10.
Sai, remember this moment. Remember this, right?
Yeah.
When Zoro versus Mihawk starts, it's not going to start with their swords.
Oh.
Zoro's going to pull out a knife. He's going to be like, oh.
That'd be cool if Zoro pulls out a knife, Mihawk whips out his necklace, and then after they both break, it's like they whip out the real swords.
Yeah, it's like cool. Like a showing how far he's come. Like yeah, you want to do this again? Is this going to be like a really cool callback? It's going to be the best fight in One Piece.
I hope so. It's got to be.
That's what I want. That's what I would like.
Dude, if it was a movie, I'd be okay with that, to be honest.
Because there's no other fight that I think has just straight up, this has to be an amazing, intense duel other than that fight. Luffy versus Blackbeard doesn't have to be that. Luffy versus Emu doesn't have to be that. Shanks versus Blackbeard doesn't have to be that.
Dude.
They can just be fun. You gotta admit,
though, it's not 0, but there's a chance that Zoro versus Mihawk might just be a single clash.
Please
and then Mihawk's going to be like, Zoro, your sword skills have surpassed mine.
No, that would tarnish One Piece forever for me.
Really? If it was just like one clash?
It would tarnish it.
Ooh, how about this? It's like the Brook thing where, Ryuma, for example, and Brook both they just kept on walking.
Please.
And then Mihawk is like, ooh, Zoro, that was a nice one. You
like a Rurouni Kenshin.
Me. Yeah.
But even Rurouni Kenshin, it does like a lot of drawn out techniques first, and then they get to the final, which is, of course, it's going to come down to that with Zoro versus Mihawk, the final attack, right? But no.
No?
No. I don't know. Please, Oda. Don't do any of that.
Please, Oda, no clash. Please.
So now to page 2.
We're technically on like page 5. But yeah, page 1, here we go. Not the Toby Rope.
We saw the entire thing where the Roger Pirates find Shanks. We know what happens there, so no need to really dwell on that. Rayleigh's happy. Everybody's happy. Treasure, Shanks, baby.
Nice.
Now everybody's like, okay, so how did we find Buggy?
When does he pop in?
You know, when does Buggy pop up? But, you know, a story for another day. Maybe Buggy's backstory. Rocks is gone, right? It's in the newspaper, right? The Rocks Pirates are gone. How did they erase his memory, man?
I have no idea. Imagine, like, going throughout your life. You're, like, in your 20s here. You read the newspaper every day because you don't really get, video, TV, or anything. And you hear about Rocks and his crew just rampaging for years on end, destroying towns.
His era, Sai. It
was his era. And then next thing you know, Rocks is dead and everybody just forgot the next day.
What's the equivalent of that happening in the real world? Something that happened for, like, it had a run, then all of a sudden, it's like, did that happen?
Titanic.
I was thinking Vine.
Oh my God, Vine, yeah. No, the Titanic. I remember somebody asked me the other day, they're like, was the Titanic real? I'm like, damn, we're at that point, huh? I don't even know anymore, man.
I think we're at the point now where, like, certain cartoons, people are like, what? Like
Cow and Chicken.
The Flintstones.
The one with that ugly robot maid.
The Jetsons.
Yeah, the Jetsons. I hated that robot maid.
I didn't love it.
I didn't like the Jetsons.
I didn't love it. It was just on. So it was like,
yeah. It's like a Land
Whatever.
Before Time.
It's like Boomerang, you know?
It's like Charlie Brown.
It's a deep cut.
I don't like the Charleston, man. I'm sorry.
What about Garfield?
I didn't like Garfield either.
I thought Garfield was cool.
It's because I didn't like lasagna. So I just never vibed with the guy.
But you like cats.
Oh, I love cats. But I mean, I had a dog at the time when I was a kid.
Ah.
Yeah.
So you like Snoopy?
I didn't like Snoopy either.
Jesus.
He's too humanoid. It's like, Snoopy was like the OG furry.
Okay. Did you like Scooby-Doo?
Oh, I love Scooby-Doo. That was my jam.
Scooby-Doo.
I love that one too. I love that was like
one
the
of my favorite
one, right?
openings of all time,
ones.
by the way. I'm not sure how many people remember that. A pup named Scooby-Doo. It was like a very upbeat, jazzy opening. Really enjoyed it back in the
Did
day.
you like OG Scooby-Doo or a pup named Scooby-Doo more? I like OG Scooby-Doo.
OG Scooby-Doo for sure. I just
Yeah.
like the opening for a pup named Scooby. It was fun. It was like Teen Titans, right? Where I really enjoyed old school Teen Titans with more serious Justice League vibes. But the new like
No, you do not like Teen Titans Go, Brago.
it was funny, bro.
You
it was
do
hilarious.
not like Teen Titans Go.
I do.
Stop, man.
I do. It grew
No
on me.
effing
Listen,
way. Dude, nobody likes it. Did you
I
watch
hated
Teen
it.
Titans Go to the movies? No,
Yes.
please say you didn't.
I did
Brago,
say.
you didn't. You didn't pay money to go see that movie in theaters. What?
Listen. I'll say this. All right.
We may have to
Teen
cut this
Titans.
conversation short.
Teen Titans Go. I did
my
not like it
God.
at first.
That was like
But it's
beyond our
funny.
era. Like, what
It was
age
after.
were you when you watched this?
Oh man, I mean I don't remember it because Teen Titans Go was like 5 years after,
Yeah.
something like that. But it would come on. It was like, oh, this is stupid. Then it was like it'll be on. I'm like, okay, this is kind of funny.
No.
It's funny.
It tarnishes
It's
the
funny,
memory,
Sai.
man. No, it
you
isn't.
gotta give it a chance. It's funny. Oh man, Teen Titans Go. I do prefer Teen Titans more.
Yeah,
Teen
sure
Titans
you
Go.
do. Sure you do.
You got some good.
You're
deep
just
cuts
saying that.
there. I'm not. Don't see what Teen Titans Go. All right.
Next, you're gonna say you love the Avatar, the blue people.
I can't wait for Fire and Ash.
I'm gonna watch those movies. just so I can watch that new one.
Yeah. Way of Water, one of the most beautiful movies ever. Love it.
No comment.
Sengoku and Garp. Of course, we talk about Garp all the time in the God Valley flashback because Garp, man, a very interesting character when it comes to decisions and what it means to be a Marine, justice, blah, 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 blah.
We love him.
We love Garp. But, man, it's the comment section sometimes, it is interesting because I'd say something about Garp, and then somebody's like, oh, my God, Braga, why do you hate Garp? And then somebody's like, oh, my God, Braga, why are you glazing Garp? Oh, my God, Braga, why are you coping for... I'm like, bro, it is all over the place with Garp. After this chapter, Sai, with the conversation between Sengoku and Garp, just giving different perspectives, how do we feel about these characters, man?
Oh, I always loved them. I always liked Garp well before God Valley. Love him even more now than ever. Sengoku, I've been always pretty neutral on. I always expected good from him ever since the law scene during Dressrosa, where he's like, oh, law, because of Corazon, I'll let you go. Oh, the D's, huh? Like, I had high expectations for him. Just sad to say, we never really got much out of Sengoku. Like, he doesn't really do anything. And here, it looks like Oda is building Sengoku up to be a big character. Like, oh, yeah, like, I need the promotion to do something on top of the cliff. We don't know what it is yet. I'm putting my money down on Sword.
Sai.
But we'll see what's up.
I think it is...
It's got to be Sword, right?
Super obvious that Sengoku is the reason behind Sword.
It's got to be Sword.
Super obvious. In my opinion, he's doing what I wanted Garp to do. He's looking at it from that perspective. Well, initially with Garp, but he's looking at it from the perspective of I'm only going to control what I can. Yeah. I only can control what I can. However, status and rank is necessary. Where Garp is upset at him for climbing the ladder because in Garp's mind, if you climb the ladder, you become more like them. It's kind of like the closer you get to the sun, right?
Yeah.
And Garp is like, I'm going to stay at the bottom and fight for the common man, which is interesting because I've been working on a Sengoku and Garp video. And the level 6 prisoners are impelled down. When all that got revealed, Sengoku and Garp have a moment. And Garp is laughing at everything that's going on. And he's like, oh, I'm so proud of Luffy. And Sengoku is pissed. He's like, Garp, like, I should let you pay for all of the shit your family put us through. And Garp is like, one old man's life is not worth all of this. I promise you, Sengoku. And I'm like, Garp, like, this is a pretty big deal. If you care about the rank and file, level 6 prisoners escaping.
Yeah, they're not all like Jinbei or Ace. You know, some of these guys are like dangerous people. Like, look at Vasco Shot, for example. Like,
they're not.
Oh my
God. And Sengoku is like furious. And then even after Marineford, Sengoku's like, once he finds out about it, he says, okay, we got to put out bounty posters. We got to let the public know about all these people that escaped. Then brand new, I think it was like, yeah, the world government said not to let them know. Sengoku's like, what? This is absurd. And mind you, after this, Sengoku retires. So when we talk about who cares about rank and file, Sengoku also cares a lot.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, also one thing for Garp, why I think Sengoku is one who started Sword. Kuzan, of course, tries to get trained by Garp, and Garp says no. Buzz off, right? He says, don't step on my freedom, right? Which is basically saying my freedom is to do whatever the hell I want to do within the Marines, and it's not training you guys. He says, go find a naval instructor. Also, Kuzan says this about Garp. He says, something I always loved about you and why I admire you is that you always just do what you want. Right? Like, you just do what you want and say what you want.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, Garp is not going around intentionally trying to start these things and start these organizations. That's not what he's doing. He's just being a free Marine. He's one of those coworkers, right, that you have that they do what the hell they want, and you're surprised that they're not fired yet. You're like, how? But then you kind of understand it. Like, how is he getting away with this? And so that inspires, right? And I think that the conversation kind of goes to like intent versus effect, like what's more important. And so I think that's what I see from these two, just a beautiful marriage of two different ideologies and approaches to justice.
Yeah, and they're working towards the same goal.
Yeah, ultimately. One's just being more brazen about how he's going about it, saying, yo, I'm just going to look the other way.
Yeah, like, and I think it's hard to argue that Sengoku's a bad guy at this point, because it's like, if you're saying Sengoku's bad, you're saying that Garp isn't keeping a good watch on him, which I think Garp would hold him accountable.
Friends.
They're best friends. Yeah.
And I think there's always a feel you get with certain characters. I never felt like Sengoku was a bad guy. I just felt like he was uphold justice. I mean, he has reigning justice, right? Which is kind of whatever the status quo is, I'm going to uphold that sense of justice. But then I think you got to look at the actions beyond the position, because something small that Sengoku does, but I think it speaks volumes, is his recommendation for Admiral or Fleet Admiral after he leaves. Saokiji.
Yeah.
Right? Like
that was his guy.
It's small moments like that kind of gives you indicators of who Sengoku is, where I don't think we're going to like every decision everybody makes, right? But you have to look beyond that to see, okay, where do their like heart, where does it lie? And so I think it's obvious Sengoku cares about the people. It's just that his way of showing it is much different than Garp, where Garp is just more of a feel thing. Like, yeah, well.
More like Luffy. Just whatever's in front of him, just go for it.
Garp literally says to Kuzan in their fight, I thought I taught you to live in the moment. It's like, Garp, everybody can't do that. Like, and God Valley reflects that, right? Where he's like, oh shit, he's attacking. Oh yeah, I don't care if it's him. I'm going to attack him too. And that inspires people, because most people can't do that. Most people don't have the balls to live like that. So you can understand why Garp gets away with what he gets away with, but everybody's not you, Garp. Sorry. You're special.
More people are going to be like Sengoku. Just like, hey, let me just...
like Sengoku.
Let me just move up a little bit.
Let me move up the ranks and then try to control what I can. And then when you think about like success stories, right? Like who Garp brought into the Navy, right? And who Sengoku brought into the Navy. Like, Sengoku saw Rocinante and was like, yo, you want to be a Marine? Rocinate's
Dude, I was about to say Prince Groose because of your stupid Sengo Groose theory. And I was like, wait, that's not canon. I was like, wait, that's not canon. Wait, what am I doing?
Hey, it still applies here. Sengo Groose.
It could happen.
I think
it's not happen. Zero. It's like Barbell being the man marked by flames.
X Drake. That's Sengoku too. So it's just like, I don't know, man. It's both these guys have a strong sense of justice. It's just different approaches. So, it kind of is what it is.
We're going to get a lot from Sengoku after we leave this flashback. Just watch. It's going to happen.
I agree.
We know that Sengoku is going somewhere. Where is he going?
I think Sengoku's a great character. I think his approach to things is more realistic than a lot of other Marines. I think even Kizaru is just kind of like, it's just, I mean, a lot of people are kind of like that. I think it's just tough because of how much Kizaru is seen, and to still be okay with kind of being a tool and not being the one to at least make some decisions is kind of like, whew, Kizaru. But, some people are okay just being a part of it. And it's like, I didn't make the decision, so...
Yeah, you're still hoping that the majority of people out there, they walk away with the W.
Yeah. So, but it's like it's out of my control.
For now,
Rocks
at
and
least.
Loki conversation. How did you feel about that? Where it's basically Loki fanboying over Rocks, Rocks giving him some of the breakdown of his and Harold's relationship, but Loki thinking that he's Nika and he's going to be the king that destroys the world by liberating it in that way. What do you think of that twisted view of what Nika is?
Obviously, he's been learning the wrong things, like, yeah, destroy the world, which we've heard about, right? When we first got to Elbaf, it's like, oh, like, the sun god is a cool guy. No, the sun god's the god of destruction. So we're seeing the ideology that Loki subscribes to. I think the most interesting part is that Rox questioned it. He said, Nika, like, as if he didn't know who this was beforehand, which is fascinating because Rox knows so much about the world. He knows about Emu, Davy Clan lore, the ancient weapons, Galley Raw. And it's like, he doesn't know Nika, though.
But Nika is like,
huh,
Joy Boy coded, right?
Yeah, and Rox knows about Joy Boy.
Yes, but it seems like that path, the Joy Boy path, is the entire Nika shit. And then you have the Davy Clan path that's completely different. So Rox is like,
ooh.
Like, Rock, he's like, oh, Nika? What do you think about this? That Loki is not wrong about what he's learning. It's just that the Giants and their interpretation of Nika is going to be different because of what they wish for. Because for humans, they were wishing for liberation because they were slaves.
Yeah.
Right? And the Giants, they were wishing for basically, of course, more destruction because they were warriors. So
that
for them,
be
Nika is the greatest warrior, and for humans, Nika is the greatest savior. So it's
Elbaf was known as
wrong.
Warland. So
yeah. So that's what they were dancing around the campfire wishing for, as opposed to the other side. So there's going to be another Nika here for the Giants that I think it does bring about destruction. Because I don't think that's just like empty at all. I think
I don't think so. And with Loki talking to Rox about all this, and Rox mentioning Galley Raw, I think this is a hint as to what Loki is going to do after Elbaf.
His role, he's gonna go find them, and he's probably gonna bring them to the war.
I bet after King Harold died and he fled Elbaf for like 6 years before Shanks got him, I think he might have been looking for Galley Raw during that time period too.
Especially if he thinks he's Nika now.
Yeah, and then plus, like, his dad is dead. They can't find him. Rox is dead. He can't find him. So this is like, I look at this almost like his mission now.
Agency.
Yeah.
Agency for Loki. So he doesn't have to join the Stride crew. That can be his new mission. Him pulling up on Punk Hazard, all that different stuff. It gives Loki something to do.
Visiting Shirahoshi if the Galley Raw can fix the Noah's Ark.
I'm here for it. I like it.
Do it, brother.
I like it a lot.
Just hide those eyes. Scary things, man.
Please.
Don't take the bandages off.
Sai, your favorite character? King Haroldo.
I do like King Harold. You know what? That's fair. King Harold has changed my perception on giants. Not as a whole, but just some giants. Maybe some of them are good.
I think some people have... The pendulum has swung the other way.
Yeah. As I start liking Harold, everybody starts hating Harold. It's like, wait, whoa. Yeah. He's a cool character, man. I don't know. Like, it's real, right? Like, his friend is dead. He couldn't save him. He feels bad. So to honor his friend's memory and to stick with the path, he doubles down. Like, I can't hate it. That's a realistic thing, man.
It is difficult to side with Harold because you understand it, right? But this is all just sunk cost, where he feels like he's come so far, he can't go back. And it's like, I think sunk cost is probably the easiest way to get into issues, where that's what happens a lot with gambling, right? Where it's just like,
I already lost my house. I gotta keep going.
Right now, what about I bet my child? Like, it's just, no, you can stop. You can just cut your losses at that point. Just say, okay, you know what? Okay, I lost.
But the thing is that Harold still sees this as like a positive, though, right? Like, the whole thing about the world government being bad, it's like, That's from our eyes. Like, Harold still thinks that's the way to, save face for the giant race.
I would say this. Somebody dying is damn near impossible to come back from. Like, if you feel like your friend died in the midst of, like, your sacrifice, it's kind of like, oh, I already lost my friend. I can't turn back now. However, your approach is so desperate that they smell it.
It's a crazy move, bro.
Emu smelled it on him before he did this.
Dude, it's like blood in the water. Like, Emu
smelled it.
Yeah.
Emu told Rocks. Yeah, but we'll never get another opportunity like this for Elbaf. But because we have an idiot giant over there. But he still was holding out. He was still not giving Harold what he wanted. So he knew the desperation was going to come over.
For all these years. Like, the thing is, we're coming into this knowing that Harold is going to take an L. It's like the Odin flashback. You see Odin, and it's like, oh, what a great character. And then you're like, wait a minute, doesn't he, like, die and nothing works? Yeah, that's the same thing with Harold here.
So then you question every decision. And I don't think joining Rocks was the best decision. I don't think that would have worked. Especially considering what the Giants and their perception meant to Harold. But man, you don't go all in like this. You don't show your hand like this. You go and said, make me a slave?
It's a gamble, dude. It's a gamble. I think next chapter that's not gonna turn out so well when he shows up to the Holy Land, but we'll see, dude.
It's
crazy stuff.
And again, you're not only showing your all your cards, you're betting your country, essentially.
Yeah.
Right? You're saying, yo, allow me this chance to atone for 1,000 years of history. Brother, one giant can never atone for 1,000 years of history. Of course, imagine how many people have died to the hands of giants. One big stupid giant is not going to change the minds of all these humans, especially with the pride that they have. They already feel like you should be their slaves anyway. So you looking at this as atonement, they're just like, this is a sacrifice, bro. This is what's supposed to happen. We'll accept it, but we're not going to change how we feel about you.
Hey, anything's possible, brother. I mean, we saw what happened with Otohime, right? She followed a celestial dragon all the way up to the Holy Land, and she came back with the papers saying, hey, if we sign this, the WG is going to let us up.
And they did. Now, it didn't really work out the way she wanted to, but...
Yeah, but that's Hody Jones' fault, though. It's not because of her.
I always wonder, like, how far that would have went. How far it would have gone.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the issue you have to deal with, right? And, like, we've seen in this chapter as well, Harold is dealing with, like, giants still stealing and still going after humans, which is, like, they're not going to stop just because you say it. They're like,
unless he beats them up.
Are you going to beat up every giant in the world?
Yeah, you got to beat up all those giants, man.
Good luck, brother.
How many giants out there terrorizing people could there actually be, right?
Oh, my God. Remember, well, I think Sengoku gave me perspective when he mentions the Marines, the countries, the allied countries, like tens of millions of soldiers. And I'm like, damn, the One Piece world is pretty damn large.
Yeah.
And we know giants do come from all over, not just Elbaf. I would assume that they're giants, like, terrorizing the world. I'm sure they're giants that have, like, territory all over the world.
And plus, we know about Samuanai, which is where Saul's from. So giants are also, like, spread out on different islands except for Elbaf. It's tough.
So I would assume when giants get hungry, oh, let's go to this island. Let's go to this island, right? And you can't stop it, right? It's gonna take. Oh man, it's not. I'm not sure how long Harold's been at it now. It's been over 50.
It's been like 80 years, right?
Right.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time, but like the time of giants terrorizing humans has been way longer. So, yeah, man, just taking your horns off, it's not going to fix it.
A human in the One Piece world, would you also hate giants?
Okay. That's such a tough question, right?
Like, if you had no powers, no hockey, no nothing, you're like a regular dude at a farm with your family, would you dislike giants? Or, like, at least be scared of giants right away?
Oh man, I could give an answer that could get it could get pretty deep.
I'll admit, dude, if I was just a regular Joe reading the newspaper and a giant shows up on my island, I got a family, I'd be like, yo, honey, we got to go to the mountains for a little bit. Like, I'm getting away from this guy.
All right, sorry. Let's say hypothetically,
Yeah.
in the real world, there was a race of people that was enslaved by another race of people, right?
Go
For
on.
a long time, a long time. How do you think the race that was enslaved will feel about that other race even 100 years later? Trying to intertwine with said race, knowing what the history was. Do you think one leader of that other race could come to that race and be like, I'm going to atone for the sins of my race? Would everybody
Jesus
then
Christ.
say, would everybody then say, oh, okay. All right, we're going to love everybody from that race now?
Oh, no. It's a gradual thing.
It's a gradual
It's a
thing. And I
gradual
think,
thing. You can't get it overnight.
so I would say this. I would think there's some people in the enslaved race that would never forgive that race. Ever. And there's always going to be you have that in you. So I don't know. I'm always apprehensive.
That's essentially just like Fishman Island.
Essentially.
Yeah, it's essentially Fishman Island.
Right? It's never going to be, or it's going to be very difficult to have these conversations and for things to just be, oh, we did this, y'all should be good now. I don't think trauma works that way. Right? It takes time, it takes effort, it takes communication. I mean, it takes atonement, but one person can't atone for that. Sorry.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so, but the thing is, I'm not necessarily blaming Harold because this is like the approach that he thinks is going to work because he's so desperate. It's just that Harold is a child almost when it comes to politics. Like, he's looking at it as if the world government is like the countries that help them out in a time of need, like barter. Like, yo, if I do this, maybe you can help me. It can help my people. Like, he has no idea what he's up against. So it's like he's fighting a battle that he can't win. Who are his advisors?
We don't know. There's apparently an LBAF council. We have never seen those guys, man.
This advisory board has been infiltrated by the world government.
Yeah, they're playing for the enemy team.
They're playing for the enemy team, man. They got a giant brothel on one of these islands that these people visit, and they get everything they want there because there's no way that Harold's advisors are like, yo, man, I think
This is a good idea, let me tell you.
This is a great idea.
Harold, you're going to love this one.
I don't hate Harold as much as the One Piece community seems to at this point because I get it, right? But of course I'm going to question his decisions. But we know way more than Harold does about the world government. For him, like, yeah, they tell me to kill Rox, but Rox is trying to take them over, right? Like,
yeah,
you know, he's just unaware. And he's a good man, a good king that's trying to do good things. But good deeds don't change the world. It's a fact.
I mean, they do, but it's just, like you said, it goes back to the whole thing about it being gradual.
It's kind of like...
It tilts the scales, but it doesn't, like, fully overturn everything.
It can't. As much good... Well, I know some people are going to get triggered by this. That's not good, it's recorded! As much good as Mr. Beast does, people hate him for that. Like, why are you recording these deeds? If you really meant to do it, it wouldn't be recorded, Mr. Beast.
The Mr. Beast hate is always so funny. You gave them eyesight? How fucking dare you?
Why would you give them sight? Maybe they wanted to be blind.
Oh,
Maybe
I remember that
it.
one. That one was like, oh, like, what? Are you saying that people who can't see are disabled?
Yes, that's what the fuck I'm saying. Yes.
Yeah, I like to imagine some of these guys signed up so they could see again, believe it or not.
What if they didn't want clean water, Mr. Beast? They enjoyed that struggle.
You gave wells to Africa? Let them figure it out, huh? What?
I remember people were saying, like, Mr. Beast is not maintaining the wells. I heard the wells are falling apart. Why'd you give him the wells if you're not going to maintain them, Mr. Beast?
And then they show videos of the wells being maintained. They're like, no, that's fake. No,
that's
what
not
about
that's
that other
AI.
well?
Oh, you just did one well. Do all of them, Mr. Beast. You can't win for losing.
You can't
I think,
win.
It's just one of those things in the world, man. So, like, you can do so many good deeds. To just, like, it's just easier to do bad deeds.
It's easier to do bad deeds and just get away with it.
It's just easier to do bad deeds.
It's like the homeless thing I told you about, where like that guy's going around handing out like knives and liquor, cigarettes, and then people are cheering him on. They're like, "Oh, this is fucking fire, dude!" And it's like, well, you hated it when Mr. Beast was helping him. Now you're celebrating this guy just beaming on him.
Like it's now,
so
it's like,
funny.
oh, this is kind of cool. Sometimes I see people celebrate certain things. I'm like, this is what. Okay, I
Fair
guess
enough.
I don't.
All right.
I do not understand humans, and if as a human I don't understand humans, Harold has no fucking chance. he is so out of his depth here.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the world government, right? Like, they want Harold to raise soldiers. That's exactly what Harold doesn't want. Like, by the end of this chapter, it's like, hey, yes, I want to erase all the evil deeds, and my kids are working to be, like, studious, no, not a violent bone in their body. So, I swear to God, the minute he goes up to the Holy Land, he's going to realize he's wrong. Like, this is him right now. Like, he's gonna turn around.
No,
I don't doubt Harold.
Whoa, what did I do?
Yeah,
I just offered my country up on a platter for these terrible people. And then he's going to do something to turn the tide. So
yeah,
there's redemption coming, right? Like for Odin, no matter how much he twerked in the streets, he came back and he saved his people and he gave them a chance to live.
People are saying we're going to see Harold twerk next chapter. Oda said there's something. People are saying Oda has something with the world leaders twerking. I was like, bro, I mean, you're not wrong.
He just has... I think he has a way of showing world leaders and their sacrifice and what they're willing to do, right? Like, this is how far they're willing to go for their people, which I think we understand it, but it just reads wrong because you're just, like, looking at these kings like, you thought this was going to work? But, it's just that they're desperate, just desperation.
Yeah.
And really want to save their people. But great chapter. I think a lot of dialogue, a lot of conversations here. We didn't even talk about Dragon and Garp, Sai.
No.
Because the official changed it for me. I feel better about it now. Because when it initially happened, the translation said that when Dragon says he's quitting the Navy, Garp says, K. Then he says, I hate you. Garp says again, K. And I had an issue with how dismissive it was. Some people didn't make me feel better, but they're saying, well, the Raw says, I know.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let's wait and see a bit what the official says. And the official says, I know. And this makes it 10 times better. I don't need any more dialogue between the two at this point. This is fine.
It's perfect. Yeah, no, I'm the same way. Like, I saw the Raw translations where he just said "I know" or "yeah." I was like, okay, that feels a lot better than what we got from TCB, for sure.
I did not. Yeah. I know speaks so many. It speaks volumes.
Yeah.
It's acknowledgement. It's understanding. Because this is Garp's life, right? Being the Marines, this is his life's work. And Dragon is saying, I'm quitting. And he's like, I know. Like, he's basically saying, I get it.
I understand.
I understand. I don't blame you. I just can't. but
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
And then,
like,
Garp knows that no matter how he explains it, Dragon's not going to accept it. So
he's
it's
not
like,
going to get it.
I know, dude.
And he's not going to get it right now.
Yeah,
This is not a
I feel like
conversation we can have
Dragon
right now.
current day knows. He knows
Current day
what's up.
Dragon, for sure. Where it's almost like he would never understand until he gets in that position.
Yeah.
Right? The meaning of a position and sacrifice and playing a role. Because I'm sure for Dragon, he gets criticized for not going after Ginny. Right?
To this
Where
very
it's
day.
It's certain things when you're in a certain position that you can and can't do. I'm sure when he's in these difficult positions, he's like, I now understand the position my dad was in, where what he represents for the people, he can't sacrifice that. So this interaction, perfect.
Fire.
It lays the groundwork for what's to come.
And it's so simple. What was it? Just one page?
Very simple.
Yeah.
One panel. Like half the page. So I love it. I absolutely love it. Great chapter. Really, really enjoyed this one. Again, dialogue heavy, a lot of interpretation.
Next chapter is going to go insane.
Because we should get Harold, his realization. I'm not sure if we get all the way to like Harold versus Loki, but
oh no,
we're at least
dude.
gonna get like Harold's realization of I fucked up. I really fucked up.
I mean, next chapter we're probably going to get, in my opinion, Garling, Barbell, Shanks, and maybe Mihawk. We're in the Holy Land. It's time to get these Holy Land characters. We're gonna get Garling 1,000%, and with Garling comes Shanks, Shamrock, all them.
Yeah.
And Harold's gonna be like throwing a cold one back with the boys, the God Knights, because those God Knights, man, they love Harold.
Yeah. I think speaking of like things being holy, do you think we get Katakuri eating the mochi fruit next chapter?
I don't think anybody cares about that. I'm gonna be honest.
I care, Sai. I care about it. I want to see the pivot, right? When Big Mom gets home, Katakuri's like, Mama, do you have my devil fruit? She's like, no, son. Uncle Kaido ate it.
You know what? I'll give you that one. I think people do want to see like more from outside characters. I just don't think we're going to get that for Katakuri out of everybody. And then, I mean, he's facing a retcon, right? Because like he ate his fruit when he was like supposed to be like 6 years old and he's like 11 or something.
Yeah.
So that's going to be such a weird one to tackle for Oda.
It could be funny if like he ate it and didn't tell Big Mom.
Oh, like, Big Mom, I already ate the devil fruit from God Valley.
Yeah. She's like,
sorry about
she
that.
Didn't know.
She's like,
she
what?
Didn't know that he ate one. Katakuri, I had it planned for you. You ate what? What is this? Mochi.
Yeah, I guess. That could be it. Like she doesn't know.
She just doesn't know.
Yeah.
Because Katakuri, it's not like Katakuri's new to hiding things.
Yeah, it's not like, Katakuri has to tell his mom about every single thing he does.
No.
He's a rebellious teen, yeah. It works. It doesn't have to be a retcon. It could just be like an intentional thing.
It could be an unintentional thing for him. He just ate something and was like, oh shit, like devil fruit.
Yeah, it could be like Luffy where he's just like, oh, I'm just gonna eat this. Why not?
Yeah. Like Big Mom's away with the Rocks Pirates and he's like the three up to mischief. Yo, Oda, I know you're probably watching. Let's get a quick side story of Katakuri, Oven, and Daifuku when they were kids. Put in the cover story.
Give us Barbell lore. How does he interact with we could see a young Jinbei and young Arlong.
Somebody's gonna put that in a question. You know what it's gonna be like? Who's Barbell?
He's not. No, he knows. I swear he's gonna be the man marked by flames. I've been saying that ever since he's been introduced.
Barbell.
It's gonna happen.
There's a lot more coming with him.
With every passing chapter, I feel more confident about that answer, about the theory.
Yes. Oh yes. Man, if Barbell is a man marked by flame, Sai, big W.
I'm never gonna let it down. I'm gonna be laughing at everybody. Laughing all the way to the bank.
It'll be big W's. You know what I realize though, for the theory community?
What's up?
People will champion Like, you get a theory right, people are like, oh my God, Sai's amazing. But then as soon as you get something wrong, oh my God, Sai is so trash. He got one theory right. Now he feels like he can just say anything he wants. Get him out of here.
Hey, that's fair.
They turn so quick.
I mean, that's how the internet works. I can't hate it.
No, that's how it works. You just kind of
just roll with it.
Take the good with the bad. It is what it is. But yeah, amazing chapter. Sai, any last thoughts?
Final thoughts. Be on the lookout for Shanks, Shamrock, and Garling next chapter. They're gonna show up, and it's gonna be a beautiful family. And Mihawk will be there too.
Oh my God, that would break the community if you see Mihawk in Mary Joa.
What if Mihawk is like a Garling loses Shanks, so he's like, you know what? He needs a brother. Let's adopt this poor kid off the street, and it's Mihawk. Like, Mihawk is the Shanks replacement. That's where the rivalry starts.
It's going to be an interesting one. I can't wait. Guys, let us know how you feel below. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. Check out Sai's content below as well. Sai, thank you for joining me.
Of
course. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Goodbye.
Peace out.